So eyes resting closed and just some nice deep breaths in and out of the nose. And begin to give your breath a bit of a rhythm or a pattern so that the inhale is in for perhaps a count of 4. And the exhale is out for that same exact count. Breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the nose. And as you do this, just try to soften somewhere. Perhaps it is first the forehead. Maybe it is the jaw, just noticing the teeth, allowing them to separate. And just feeling that flow of air coming in through the nose and out through the nose. Beginning to drift down, letting your shoulders relax, letting the elbows be nice and heavy, palms relax. And just staying here with the breath. Most important thing we do today is just that simple act of breathing in and out of the nose. And giving yourself just a moment here for your own intentions, your own thoughts. Taking a full inhale in through the nose, just holding the breath in for a moment. And then a long exhale. Let everything relax. And then when you feel ready here, you can bring your palms together, letting thumbs rest right at heart center, Anjali Mudra, just a seal. Again, feeling the beating of your heart, feeling the breath in and out of the nose, and taking another full inhale here. And exhale. Beautiful. And then when you feel ready, let your palms ease down. You can open eyes, and then you'll just inhale, reach and stretch the arms up. And then exhale, bring the hands back down to heart center. And we'll do that a few times. So as you inhale, reach and stretch the arms up. I'm going to admit someone here, and exhale, pull hands down to heart center. Good. And then one more big inhale, reach up, stretch up. And exhale, thumbs come down to heart. Good. Beautiful. And then bring your hands down on your knees and just start to circle the torso around. So as we move through practice today, very gentle, very kind. Don't worry about getting everything correct. The one thing that I really want you guys to kind of pay attention to is just the speed of your breath. If you can keep it even, and if you can keep it in and out of the nose, those are the two things. Go ahead, reverse that circle, moving in the other direction. And everything we do here, allow it to kind of fit your body where it is today. Don't worry about getting it right, getting it perfect, any of those things. Beautiful. Let's slowly make your way all the way up to sit. We'll do a little bit of twisting here. So inhale, reach and stretch up. And then exhale, right hand, left knee, left hand behind you, and just twist over to the left. And then inhale, reach and stretch the arms up. Exhale, left hand, right knee, and then just twist over to the right. And we're going to go 2 more times on each side. Inhale, reach up, nice tall spine. Exhale, over to the left. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, over to the right. And one more time each side. Inhale, reach up. We're going to stay over here on this left side a little bit longer. So once you twist to the left, you can gaze gently over your left shoulder. Sit up nice and tall, breath in and out of the nose. Try to see if you can get the breath all the way down into your lowest belly. Really breathe, keep relaxing the shoulders. You can close your eyes at any time you'd like to during practice. Good, and now slowly inhale, reaching up, stretching up. Let's go on over to that other side. Again, tall spine, shoulders relaxed, gentle gaze back and over that right shoulder. Breathing in and out of the nose. Nice. Slowly relaxing shoulders, deep breaths into the belly. Beautiful. Inhale, reach, stretch those arms up, big long spine. Exhale, thumbs heart center. Just close the eyes for a moment. Let the shoulders, face, and jaw relax. Beautiful. Okay, we're gonna make our way into hands and knees, table pose. So I'm gonna move my little pillow to the side. Now, if you're at home there and you have sensitive knees, feel free to grab a blanket to place underneath the knees. That can be a lot of help there if you need that padding. And we're just gonna come to hands and knees, table pose, and then we'll start to gently move the spine through cat-cow. So inhale, belly drops down, and then exhale, spine rounds. And guys, just go at your pace here. Just inhale, really stretching that belly down, giving the spine that nice compression, and then exhale, rounding. Go at your pace. Use your breath. Feel free to go slower if you would like to than I'm going, absolutely fine. Good, just keeping that breath in and out of the nose. The most important thing you do, you want to keep the body in that parasympathetic state, sending the signal that it is okay to relax. Nice, just a couple more of these, allowing your spine to warm up. Good, and then let's find a neutral table. And with neutral table, hands and knees, go ahead and reach the right leg back behind you, flex through the right foot. Try to keep your right hip bone facing the earth and keep your neck nice and long here. Just breathe. Good, and then to activate core just a little bit, reach the left arm forward, bicep facing ear, thumb facing ceiling. Now, notice if the breath shifted or changed, totally fine. Just keep breathing into that belly. Good. Bring the left hand to the earth and then bring the right knee out to the side, and let's start to circle that knee around. So some nice big circles here with the hip. Good. Beautiful. And then let's go ahead, switch directions, circle in the other way. And it helps a little bit to keep that right foot flexing. Good. And then from here, step that right foot through between your hands. You're welcome to pad up the left knee with a blanket if you need to. Bring the hands up on top of the right knee. Shoulders relaxed, and just kind of rock forward and back into the front of that left hip. Now, getting into the psoas, which is also the fight flight muscle. So make sure you're breathing in and out of the nose, doing your best to keep that nice, even, steady pace here. Good. And find a kind of a neutral place where you can stay upright, and then inhale, reach and stretch the arms up. Use your exhale to relax your shoulders, your face, your jaw. And see if you can, again, feel the breath in this shape. So it will feel a little different when we change in a moment. So just really allow your mind to be here with the breath. Beautiful. Slow exhale. Hands are going to go down and around the right foot. Frame the right foot. Back your hips up. Come all the way onto your right heel. Now, if you're at home there and your hands don't just come right to the floor, you can grab a blanket or pillow or something to go under your hands. Pull the pinky toe edge side of your right foot back towards your right hip. And the neck stays long, shoulders, face, and jaw soften. So we feel sensation in the back of the right leg. You can also bend the right knee a little bit if you need to. Just stay here. I see someone is coming into the room. There we go. Just one more nice deep breath here. Again, check in with face, shoulders, jaw. They like to tense up in this shape. And then bend back into your right knee. Bring hands to the earth. Knees back side by side. And then just cat-cow a bit here. Inhale, dropping down. Exhale, rounding spine. And it is fine if you kind of go back 100 times or more and say, oh, I'm breathing in and out of my mouth. Just switch it up. It's literally no big deal. Good. Let's find a neutral spine, and we'll go ahead and reach the left leg back, flex through left foot, left hip point, again, facing down. Keep the neck really nice and long. Try to avoid arching the neck. Full deep breaths. And then reach, stretch the right arm forward, bicep facing ear, thumb facing ceiling, activating core. Nice deep breaths. In and out of the nose. Right hand comes to earth, left knee bends coming out to the side, flex the left foot, and then big circles here with that left hip. Good. And then go ahead and circle in the other direction. As you do this, notice if your elbows are locking out or if your face or jaw is compensating in some way. It's not a big deal. It's just kind of an awareness to have. And then just step the left foot through. Good. And then again, if you need to pad up this right knee with something, go ahead and do that. Hands up on top of the left knee, and then just rock forward and back. Go as gently as you need to. Every day the body is just a little bit different. Good. Again, as I've said, breath is the most important thing. So that flow of breath in and out of the nose here, very steady. And then find kind of that neutral space. Reach, stretch the arms up, shoulders relaxed. Just being here. Anjaneyasana, low lunge. And again, experience the breath in this shape on this side. Maybe it feels a bit different than it did on the first side. And one more nice deep inhale. Lengthen the torso a little bit more. And then exhale, hands come down. Back the hips up. Wiggle that left heel forward. Heel to the earth. And then you're going to pull the pinky toe edge side of the left foot back towards the left hip. Now again, the shoulders, face, the jaw, those areas really like to pick up that tension. So again, breathing in and out of the nose nice and evenly, and just letting go where you can. We often think we get into a pose and that's it. There's always these little micro adjustments we can make to bring us a little deeper. Are my fingers tensing? Can I let my neck relax a bit? And then as you're ready, bending back into left knee, hands to earth, knees back down. This time, let's circle the hips around. So you can bring your hands about one forward, one handprint forward of the shoulders, and then circle. So if this doesn't feel good, you are absolutely welcome to do cat-cow instead. And then let's reverse, moving the hips in the other direction. Good, and let's lower down slowly to the belly. Thumbs are gonna go right there in line with the chest. Press the palms down, and then inhale, just lift up gently, just a little baby cobra. Exhale, lower down. Touch your forehead to earth. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale to lower. One more big inhale, lift up shoulders, relax, not crunching to the ears, and then exhale, child's pose. Either having knees wide, big toes touching, or lay your belly on your thighs. Just pause in child's pose. And in your child's pose, notice where you feel the breath. Do you feel it in the upper back? Do you feel it in the belly? Can you notice and feel the texture below your forehead? And just allow yourself to connect to that. We're always going to have thoughts that bring us outside of this moment. We can just bring ourselves back to sensation. All right, let's make the way back to hands and knees table pose. And either stay here in table or you're going to come back into a down dog. So palms are spreading wide, especially first 3 fingers. Parallel your pointer fingers like the number 11. Curl your toes under, lift your hips up and back. Again, you can choose to just stay in table pose if that is better for your wrists or your shoulders. And then from either down dog or table, reach and stretch your right leg back behind you, bend the knee, open up the hip. And then go ahead and step that right foot through between your hands so you find a lunge, okay? And then from that lunge, you can leave left knee up or down. You're gonna inhale, reach and stretch up to a crescent warrior. So again, you can lower left knee if that feels better for you. Try not to let right knee go past ankle or toes. Keep the legs really strong. Beautiful. And then slowly bring the hands down to frame the right foot. Step your left foot forward and just find a forward fold. So once you find the fold, let everything hang nice and heavy. Allow the neck to hang. And if you feel this in your low back instead of your hamstrings, take your feet wider and bend your knees more. So bent knees, wider feet, protect your low back. Good. And then when you're ready, inhale, lengthen your torso. Exhale, fold. Inhale, torso lengthens. Exhale, fold. And then one more. Inhale, torso lengthens. Exhale to fold. Good. And plant your palms, bend your knees. Walk back to either plank pose or table pose. It's up to you here. So either one is fine. And then from either plank or table, you're going to find your way to your belly. Thumbs go back in line with the chest, tops of the feet down, legs are strong together. Inhale up, cobra. And then exhale back, child's pose. Again, either knees together or knees wide, big toes touching. And notice something here that's actually happening, like the texture below your palms, temperature of air outside of your nose, maybe the speed at which your heart is beating. Can you slow it down a little bit? And we learn in our practice, we can actually slow our heartbeat down by changing the rate at which we're breathing in and out of the nose. Good, and let's come forward to table pose again. And then from either table or you can go back into down dog. Find that shape, decide which one you want to do here. And then you're going to reach and stretch this time your left leg back behind you, bend the knee, open up that hip. Again, you can also do this from hands and knees, from table, totally fine. Go ahead and bring the left foot through, and then inhale, arms reach up, crescent warrior over on the left side. Right knee can absolutely go to earth if you need it to, okay? Slow the breath down. Shoulders, face, jaw, everything relaxed. Be with your body. Feel the earth below your feet. Feel the strength and the power there. Good. Exhale, bring your hands down. Step forward again and fold. Adjusting the forward fold to meet your body, to meet your needs. So widening your knees, bending the knees, widening the feet. Try to let your head really get heavy. So neck is long. Spine is long. Deep breaths in and out of the nose. Good. This time you're going to inhale, lengthen the torso up. We're going to stay here for a moment. So focus on the feet here, pressing them into the earth. Focus on the distribution between the balls of feet, heels of feet. Breathe a little more deeply. Inhale. Exhale, folding again. Good. And this time you're going to press into your feet. Slowly inhale to rise all the way up, reaching up, looking up. And then exhale, thumbs come to your heart. I'm going to turn here. Good. So once you come to standing pose, go ahead, relax the hands beside the hips, and then just take a moment here, feeling the feet below you. And you're going to take a big inhale to step your right foot or left foot, whichever way is facing camera here, out. Good. And then you're going to turn your left foot towards the left. Check out your feet. So you're either going to have left heel intersecting right arch or right heel. Okay. Bend into your left knee. We're going to find warrior two. So strong pressing down through outer edge of right foot, left knee going right over toes 2 and 3. Eyes are going to be super soft, right out over the left middle finger. Again, every time we come to a shape is an experience, a way to experience the breath a bit differently. Just one more breath here. And bring hands to your waist. Straighten out your left leg, turn your toes. Let's go ahead, turn your right toes. Now, left foot will slightly pigeon toe in. Again, either heel to arch or heel to heel. Bend into the left knee. Come all the way down, warrior two. And then eyes look right out over your right middle finger. It's called the drishti or focal point. And soften the eyes. So as much as you can. This is a strong, kind of a fierce pose, but we want the eyes to rest. We want the breath to remain fluid. All right, one more deep breath here. And then hands to hips or waist. Go ahead, straighten out right leg, turn the toes. Let's take a releasing breath in the center, big inhale. And exhale. Awesome. Go ahead, let's turn the left toes again. So heel to arch or heel to heel. Bend back into left knee. You can stay here in warrior two, or we're going to move to side angle. So left forearm will go to left thigh. Right arm is up and over. Now be mindful here with the shoulders. Try not to let them creep up into the ears. Big deep breaths into the right side body, right lung, right rib cage. Good. Just stay with it. Strong legs, relaxed face. Okay, now keep the legs super strong. You're going to inhale up, warrior two. Nice. Straighten out left leg, turn the toes. Let's go right to that other side. So heel to arch, heel to heel. Right knee bending, come down. And then side angle, or you can stay in warrior two. Forearm to thigh. Left arm sweeps up and over. Full deep breaths into left lung, left rib cage. Good. In and out of the nose. Good. Shoulders relaxed. One more breath here. Keep the legs really strong. You're going to inhale up. Big exhale, hands to hips or waist. Straighten out right leg, turn the toes. And then let's check out, make sure that the feet are in the same line. Mine crept a little bit. So outer edges of feet to outer edges of mat parallel, hands to hips or waist. Inhale, chest and heart lifts up. And exhale, fold. So here, wide-legged forward fold, hands to earth or pillow, whichever is easier. You can bend your knees if you need to. Keep the neck really long. So here we are. This is a very nice inversion. Gets the head below the heart. Also a good way to slow that heart rate down. Taking advantage of head below the heart, slower breath rate. Checking back in, noticing feet, feeling the texture right below your feet. Feeling where your hands are touching. All of these things may sound silly or simple, but they are just simply reminders of I am in my body, I am on my mat, I am here. Good. And when you're ready, bring your hands to your hips or your waist, strong legs. Inhale up. Good. And let's heel toe, feet back together. Come back up to stand with feet about hip width apart. Good. And so feet again about hip width apart. We're going to bend, sit down into chair pose. So inhale, arms up, and then exhale, crease the hips, sit down. We won't stay here too terribly long. But notice what happens to your face or shoulders, jaw, once you come to the shape. See if you can ease up a little bit. There's a little bit of intensity that happens with this pose. Good. And then slowly press into your feet. Inhale, stand, hands beside your hips, close your eyes. Feel the rate of breath. Feel shoulders. All of those areas, there's just this imprint behind when we visit a shape, and we just take a moment to notice it without judging. Let's do one more balancing pose here. So go ahead and hands can go to hips for balance. You're going to press into left foot, come to the ball of your right foot. Okay. Now you can start here with just heel to inside of leg and the knee open on the right side. If you would like to, you can bring foot to calf muscle, or you can bring foot up to the thigh. Just choose a place either above or below your kneecap. Okay. It can be on the floor. And then if you'd like to, you can bring hands heart center. Yeah, watch the breath. Watch how easily it can go when we focus, right? And it's no big deal. We just return. We just come back. And one more deep breath here. Stay strong. Hands go down and right foot comes down. Now here's the challenge. Try not to move around too much. Just feel the difference between left foot and right foot. And if we are still, that difference begins to dissipate a bit. And hands onto hips again, pressing into right foot, come to ball of left foot. And then again, you get to decide on this side. Do you want to just do heel to inside of leg, foot to calf muscle, or you can do foot to thigh, knowing that not one is better than the other. It is simply what it is today. Greet the body that you have today with love and compassion. And then again, come back to breath, always coming back. Bring hands to heart center if you wish. Try to widen out the left knee. It is a hip opener, even though it may not feel as such. Good. Couple more breaths here. You're going to release the hands. Let the left foot come to the earth. Eyes closed. Try not to move around too much. I know it can be a bit of a challenge. Good. And press into your feet. Inhale, reach and stretch the whole body. And exhale, slowly fold over the legs. I'm going to turn here away from camera a little bit. Just come back to your forward fold, head below the heart. Inhale, lengthen your torso. And exhale, fold, planting palms, walking back to, again, plank pose or table pose, totally up to you. And then lower down to your belly. Slide those thumbs back in line with the chest. And then inhale to your back bend, up dog, cobra. If you wish, you can do something different. Exhale back again, child's pose. Knees wide, big toes touching, forehead to earth, or if it doesn't just float right down to earth, you can always grab a pillow or blanket to go underneath it. Good. Take a big inhale, hold the breath in for just a moment, big sensation, and exhale. Beautiful. Let's make our way up to table pose, hands and knees once more. Let's cat-cow just a little bit to integrate what we've done so far. And then coming back to a neutral table, go ahead and reach, stretch your right leg back, flex through the right foot. And this time step the right foot through, but bring your hands to the inside of that right foot here. So lizard lunge. Now, if the hands don't automatically come to the floor, you can again grab a pillow or something to go up underneath your hands. This is a big stretch for the hips, okay? Have the arch of your right foot in line with the heels of your palms. Now, if you want to go a little bit deeper with this, you can bring those elbows down. You'll have your elbows in line with the arch of that right foot. Now, whichever you choose, pay careful attention to the breath. It will try to escape you. And see if you can make a little bit more of an effort to breathe into the belly. Now check in with your hands. Make sure they're not clenching, tensing your face, your jaw. And you're simply sending the signal to the body, everything is okay. I can release stress and tension. I can let it go. I don't need to carry and hold on to this any longer. Good. You're going to bring your hands slowly back up to the floor if they've left, and then you're going to move the right foot in between your hands. It'll scoot in the center a little bit. You're going to back up onto that right heel again, flex the right foot for baby Hanuman, little counter pose. Pull pinky toe edge of right foot back towards hip, neck stays long, and returning to breath in case anything got lost there. Softness, hands, face, jaw. Sensation, back of right upper thigh, hamstring. Good. Now bend back into the right knee slowly. Bring your hands to earth here. And then take some movement that's integrating. You get to choose. So you can do cat-cow here. You can circle your hips around. You can go back into a down dog if you'd like to. Just take yogi's choice here. What does your body just kind of intuitively do? Try not to overthink it if you can. Making your way back to that neutral table. You're going to take the left leg, reach it back behind you, flex through that left foot. And then gently bring the left foot through between your hands. However, move the left foot over to the left and possibly a bit forward. You can back your right knee up a little bit. Again, lizard lunge. So you stay upright this way, heels of hands in line with arch of left foot, or you can bring those elbows down. One side's always a little more tricky than the other, but if your elbows are down, the elbows are in line with the arch of the left foot. So here we are. Just notice what happens to your breath. Notice what happens to your shoulders. And it's not a criticism ever. It is just an awareness of, oh, okay, I have a choice here. I can kind of relax that part of my body a little bit. I can deepen my breath. I can choose to feel the texture below my feet, below my toes. Good. Neck is long. Notice if there's tensing happening. Good, you guys. To come out slowly, hands to floor if they're not already there. And you're going to slowly wiggle the left heel in through the center, back the hips up, bring the hands down. Again, use support underneath your hands if you need it, and just fold there over that left leg. Lengthen out the breath. Deepen the breath. Checking back in with hands and shoulders and all those places that like to pick up and carry the tension. Just give your body permission to relax, to be soft and easy. Beautiful. Now slowly coming back into left foot, bringing hands down, and then again taking some integrating movement. Maybe you choose to circle hips around. Maybe you take a cat-cow. Maybe you even do a down dog. Just kind of go with what comes up first for you. What does that initial thing say to do? Good. Let's reverse. If you circled one way, go the other way. If you did cat-cow, hang there. If you're in down dog, hang there. And then let's make our way to the belly one more time. One more belly down back bend. This time, bring your palms beside your hips, facing down. And then you can leave your feet down if you would like to. If you have back problems, just leave those toes down. Or if you want to lift them, you can, but you're going to lift the upper body, lift the hands, Shalabhasana, locust pose. If you want to lift feet, go for it. Keep your neck long. Notice how the neck just wants to arch with this one. Breathe in and out of the nose. Gorgeous. One more inhale. And exhale, lower. Let's go back again to a child's pose. Nice stretching of the back after that compression. Notice the speed of your breath. Notice again something true, something happening right now. What is the texture below your palms? Can you release any tension from your shoulders? Good. And now we're going to come forward and move over onto your back. So come all the way down to your back when you're ready. We're going to do one back bend here before we get a little deeper into the hips. So bring your feet about hip width apart. Feet hip width, knees hip width. Palms down beside your hips. And you're going to press into your feet. Inhale, lift those hips up. Bridge pose, Setu Bandhasana. You're welcome to stay here. Try not to turn your head or your neck. If you would like to, you can walk the shoulders underneath you. Clasp your palms. So choose your back bend here. If you need to lower down, come out at any time, it is fine. Keep the breath flowing. Again, keep the neck nice and long. One more inhale. And then if your palms are clasped, release them slowly. Exhale, lower. Bring your soles of your feet together. Let your knees open. Supta Baddha Konasana. And take your hands wherever they just kind of intuitively go. Some people it's on the hips, on the belly, anywhere. And just feel your body resting here on the earth. Allow your breath again to slow. Good. And you're going to slowly bring your feet back to touchdown. You're going to bring your arms out to a T or cactus with palms facing open. Walk your feet about 1 footprint there in front of those knees and take your feet as wide as your yoga mat. Flex your feet and then start to windshield wiper those knees side to side. Good. It doesn't matter if your knees touch down or not. Just flexing feet, letting those hips just relax. Good. Next time your knees are over onto that right side, just allow them to stay there. You're welcome to look towards the left. If your left knee is okay with it, you can take your right outer ankle or right knife edge of your foot to the left knee area. If it bothers your left knee, ignore it. Don't worry about it. Now the breath deepens. At this point in practice, if you would like to, you can begin to draw your exhale breaths out just a couple counts longer than your inhales. So in for 4, out for 6. Again, just keeping it in and out of the nose. And if that right foot is on the left knee area, then you're going to gently bring right foot to floor. And now windshield wiper just a bit to integrate the twist. Head comes back to center, allowing for integration side to side, flexing feet as you go. Move knees to left side. And same thing more than likely that you did on that right side, unless you have an injury that prevents you from doing so, your right knee. Okay. So find what works best for you. You can look away from the knees. Maybe allow that right shoulder to be just a bit heavier. If you can really just feel it there dropping. And once you find the shape, you can start to explore variations of breath. Maybe exhale a couple counts or even double the inhale at this point. Just further encouraging the body to move to rest and digest. And if your left foot is on the right knee area, then left foot just gently drops. Windshield wiper knees, head back through to center. And come all the way back to center. And then let's hug those knees into chest. You can interlace hands or you can bring one hand on top of each knee. Just try to keep your ankles side by side. Spend a moment here. If you would like to circle those knees around, you can do that. Any variation here. If you enjoy happy baby, you're welcome to take that. Good. And if you circled knees in one direction, let's go ahead and reverse, go the other way, just to explore. And then last little thing we'll do before moving to relaxation is very gentle inversion. So you can stay here with knees into chest, or you can stretch your legs straight up to the ceiling. Just a very gentle supported shoulder stand. And these inversions are very handy at giving the body the signal to slow down, to ease up, to just slow the heart down. So the legs here up gives that heart rate the signal to slow. Continue to allow the breath to slow, keeping it in and out of the nose. And wherever you are, let's go ahead and slowly let the knees come down, bring feet down to earth. Let the feet touch down. Notice the texture below your feet. We're going to move to Shavasana, which is guided relaxation. If you prefer to sit up in a chair, lay on your sofa, anything you need to do, totally fine. You can always bring pillows underneath the knees if you're uncomfortable lying flat. Begin to let the body just rest. As you move into this rest portion, letting the breath just slow naturally, keeping it in and out of the nose. Begin to bring your attention and your energy just down to the toes. And as you just notice the toes, the space around the toes, perhaps you feel a warming sensation there just at the toes. And allow that, just the energy, awareness, mind being with toes to spread down into soles of feet, letting the soles of the feet feel and accept the warmth of your energy, attention. Moving from soles of feet now to the heels, letting the heels just drop down. Moving to tops of the feet, just completely and totally feel that warming energy on the tops of the feet, letting the feet relax. Awareness moving into ankles. Letting go of any holding happening there with the ankles, fronts of the ankles, now the backs near the Achilles. Coming up into the calf muscles, allowing the calf muscles to release any holding, any engagement happening there. Just allow them to completely let go. Awareness to now the shins, that warming, healing energy just there in the shin bones. Awareness of the bone in the leg, and then just completely letting that leg relax. Now moving to the kneecaps, maybe feeling that warming sensation encircling the fronts of the knees, the kneecaps, and kind of like melting down back behind the knees. You feel that energy awareness there back behind the knees. moving up towards the backs of the thighs, allowing them just to be held here by the earth as you relax backs of the thighs, the legs, moving up into the upper thigh bones. Again, awareness of those thigh bones and the legs, and just let them drop. Truly surrender the weight of the thigh bones to the earth. Moving now to quadricep, feeling if there's any kind of tensing, holding happening there, and just totally releasing it, letting it go. Coming to tops of the hips, the pelvis, allowing the pelvis to completely let go, relax. To the sacrum, the low back, and once more allowing the earth just to hold you, letting go of any holding happening there in the hips, the pelvis, the low back. Traveling to your lowest belly, just below the navel. And perhaps you feel a gentle inhale and a lift there in that lowest belly. And as you exhale, perhaps feel the belly fall, bringing your awareness to the navel, warming sensation there right around the belly button. The Manipura chakra, which is kind of the jewel of the body. That warming, healing energy there in the belly, rising and falling with breath. Coming back to the middle back, letting the middle back just totally fall into the earth deeper and deeper. Feeling first the ribs touching the earth, the gentle inhale, allowing the ribs to separate. Gentle exhale, letting the ribs fall in. Breathing, bringing attention to the upper back here, resting on the earth. A gentle separating, a gentle falling in. Moving back to the front body and feeling the ribs expand. Chest gently lifting. And chest gently falling, little to no effort here. The body just being in its natural state of rest. Gentle lift of the collarbone. And gentle falling of the collarbone. And just kind of transitioning now into the hands. First, bringing your awareness to the fingertips, feeling that warming sensation there, right? Just bringing your awareness there. Allowing the warmth to flood into the palms of the hands. Just letting them open, a sign of receiving, yet also surrendering. Coming to the wrists, and now the forearms. And allowing the elbows to be nice and relaxed. Moving to the biceps, the upper arm bones. Again, just letting them just go. Any holding, engaging happening there. Just really allow the arms, hands, everything, torso to drop. Let's come to the throat and just experience the breath moving in, up and down. Coming to the jaw, letting the teeth just separate. The tongue, nice, heavy, easy in the mouth. Coming up into the cheekbones, letting the cheekbones just relax. The eyes gently falling back into the head. Feeling a broadness and a smoothness there of the forehead as you feel the whole face surrendering, relaxing. And energy, attention now coming up to the top of the head. Feeling that warmth at the very top of the head. Just kind of spreading over the entire body. Perhaps imagining it as a warm light that is encasing you, holding you, protecting you. And allowing you to experience this peace, this healing, just this breath here and now. And gently bringing your awareness back here, being in your body on your mat, just gently finding a little movement in fingers, toes, a little bit of wiggling there. Deepening breath. And as you feel ready, you can reach and stretch the arms up overhead, full body stretch. Good. And then when you feel ready again, bend your knees. You can bring feet to floor. You can hug those knees to chest. And then start to rock over to your favorite side. Just pause there on your side for a moment. Staying within the breath, staying within this moment. And then slowly finding a nice seat, very similar to the seat that you took in the very beginning of practice. Eyes closed, returning back to breathing in for 4 or 5, breathing out for 4 or 5, in and out through the nose, staying in your body here. And then if you would like to, you can begin to bring palms together once more, bringing thumbs to heart center, Anjali Mudra, simply a sealing in perhaps this feeling of peace, of calm, so that it is there later when you need it, knowing it is always within you and never outside of you. Taking a big inhale, holding the breath in, and exhale. Jai Bhagwan. Namaste. Thank you guys so much for practicing today. It was so lovely to have all of you. And stay tuned. I will be posting more classes. We're going to have another one on Thursday this week. I'll probably be doing this regularly on Saturdays because I have some people that can only do weekends. They have husbands or partners that can watch children and things. So yeah, thank you guys so much. And enjoy the rest of your Saturday.